Hey, all my beautiful home shoppers out there, what's happening? Today, we are looking at some new construction in Liberty Hill in a community called Rita Ranch, and the builder today is Highland Homes. For those of you new here, my name is Omar Pineda. I'm your Austin realtor, and I specialize in new construction, so I keep up with the happenings. So, this home just had a price drop of over 6%. It's being listed at in the mid 500s at 549,000. So that's reason number one to start paying attention, because these three homes, these three different floor plans that we're going to be looking, all have had a price drop within the last 30 to 60 days. So if you're asking yourself, am I going to get a good deal? That's reason number one. Reason number two, why this is going to be a good deal, is because the incentives that these builders are throwing at buyers right now, because demand has plummeted since the years that we had during the pandemic, during the low interest rate era. So it's gone so bad that check out some of these incentives. So for namesake, I'm going to call this flex cash, because that's what these builders call it, many different things. But with this flex cash, can be anywhere between 10,000 to 40,000 I've seen. So it's usually in that kind of ballpark range. It's enough to make an impact. So if you pre-qualify and we need to get the interest rate down a few points to make the closing happen, builders are willing to help are willing to at least entertain that. So with this flexible cash, you could use it to help either pay for your closing costs. You can use it for a 2-1 buy down. You could use it to permanently buy down the interest rate to 4.99%. Whatever you're super sensitive towards or willing to do to get into this home, builders are willing to meet you halfway. So yes, is this a good deal? Absolutely, because of the incentives. Now, what if the interest rates drop? I know I get that a lot. What if the interest rates, I'm waiting now because I'm waiting for the interest rates to drop in the next couple months. Well, if you buy now to take advantage of these incentives with the interest rate being what it is, and then it goes down in 6 months, well, then there's free refi within the next 18 months if the interest rates do drop. So these builders are paying attention to what's happening, so to make sure you come out on top. Now, this particular floor plan had a 3% price drop. So these are all 40 to 45 foot lots. So the price range is going to be like starting in the low 500s. But all three of these have had a price drop in the last couple of weeks. So these homes were definitely being offered a lot more. Some of them were in the 600s. Now they're in the low 500s. So add that on top of all these incentives to help buy down the interest rate or potentially pay next to nothing in closing costs. That's a win-win. If you're a home buyer searching for homes in 2024, new construction, where the best deals are at. Now, you might be asking yourself, is this a good investment? Is buying into this community, into this neighborhood, a good investment? Yes, look at that return of 12.65%. That's how much your money has appreciated since, if you're looking at homes that were sold in 2018 and we're looking at homes that were sold last year, that median price has jumped up almost $200,000, which equates to a little over 12% of how much your home is appreciated. So we're talking double digits here. When on average, real estate appreciates 3 to 4 points every year, depending on who you ask, depending on what the data point you're looking at. So this is a great community to buy in because the home appreciation is there, and all signs are pointing that in Liberty Hill, Rita Ranch, because this is a master plan community, they still aren't even a quarter of the way done with all the homes that are going to be built out. So there's still a lot of room for appreciation. A lot more homes are going to be built in this area. So that's saying that if developers are investing in this area that much, this is a good place to park your money. This is a good place to raise a family. I encourage you to check out the Welcome Center. I encourage you to check out my video that I'm going to link down below of all, so you can see all the amenity centers that this community offers, and some of the best I've ever seen. Not to mention, they are building elementary schools, middle schools, high schools. Everything is being built in this community, so you almost don't have to leave. I mean, that's how awesome these communities are. I think of them as like a resort if I was staying in Mexico, all inclusive, because everything is here. The schools, the amenities, and the neighborhoods. One thing that Liberty Hill is lacking, but it's definitely coming, is more commercial infrastructure, so you don't have to leave Liberty Hill to go do something. Now, you're not too far off from Round Rock or Georgetown or Cedar Park or Leander, where there's a little bit more things to do. But Liberty Hill, it's coming. It's in the works, and Liberty Hill as a whole. When I went to go hear the mayor speak, their objective for 2024 and 2025 is to put more emphasis in commercial permits, so that way there you can have we can revitalize the downtown, the main street over there in Liberty Hill, so you don't have to leave Liberty Hill to go do something. But grab these deals while you can. These incentives don't last long. So usually there's an expiration date. It's usually like within 30 to 60 days of when they first offer it, but they can go away a lot sooner. They can go away a heck of a lot sooner than that, because when the money runs out, then these incentives go away. And right now, because buyer demand is so slow and everybody is really looking towards the spring and summertime to start home shopping. But you, if you're watching this on YouTube and we're still in January or February of 2024, then you're watching this, you're getting the inside scoop of what these incentives are now and what's happening now. Because we want to buy when no one else is buying, because that's when we're gonna get the most love. The sales managers are going to be the most, going up to bat for us when it comes, because now we're the only home buyer that's shopping around right now. Once summer rolls along and there's a lot more demand, because that's typically when more home shoppers come out. When it's nicer weather, you have summer school break, then these incentives go away, and because the demand shoots up. So right now, if you're looking for a quick move-in, all three of these homes are quick move-in ready. We can scoop up these incentives. We can probably see if we can take advantage of these price drops, because as quickly as they can drop the price in these homes, they can increase it. And I've seen it happen, with literally within 24 hours of by the time I record and get this to editing and do my little commentary, things happen that quickly and things shift that quickly. So please pay attention to the incentives that you see on the bottom left of the screen, because those are all reasons why right now is a great time to buy if you're looking at buying new construction, looking for a quality builder, looking for a community like Liberty Hill, like Santa Rita Ranch, where this is a very family zoned area. There's a lot of out of state families that live here, and if you just cruise around all the different neighborhoods, you can see how safe it is for the kids to play outside, and just because these amenity centers, they make it so residents see each other and get to know each other. Because this is a master plan community, they have a full-time like lifestyle consultant, where their sole job is just to put on events like this to get people and the residents to hang out with each other, to do stuff with the kids. So they put on events like this every day, literally every day. There's a calendar they'll send to you, and it has all the events. This community, most master plan communities have a welcome center, so I encourage you to go check that out, because they're going to offer just a different perspective and more insight than what the sales manager would have at these model homes. And at the end of the day, if you're coming from out of state, I'd love to work with you. I love doing videos like this for my out of state clients and doing some commentary and getting some drone footage of the neighborhoods of the communities, because if you're coming from out of state, time is always a constraint, and I help alleviate that with my video and just being boots on the ground before you get here. That way we can either close or just save some time, because we narrow down our choices with my video content. And here's the biggest thing. If you made it this far, great, good on you. If you are remotely interested, reach out to me, because I can communicate that with the sales manager. And they told me this: if you have a buyer that's remotely interested, let's just see what they pre-qualify for, so we can find you a home, maybe if not in this community, in one of their other communities, because Highland Homes is building everywhere in Austin. If it's if you're that price sensitive we can find something. But they are willing to work with buyers right now. You just have to show up and reach out. I encourage you to leave a comment if there's a community that you want me to go check out and do an analysis like this. I'm always trying to do these videos with two questions in mind. Is now a good time to buy? Am I getting a good deal? Am I going to see some return on my investment for this hard-earned cash that I'm paying monthly? And yes, you will. Okay, that wraps it up for this video. My name is Omar Pineda, your realtor here in the Austin area. Hit up your boy if you're looking to buy new construction in 2024. Until next time.